To another video. This is XRP bruh, bringing you guys a highly informative and entertaining video today. We have a lot of news in the crypto space, and I hope everyone's having a fine Monday, a great start to their week. Let's just dive right into it. Right here, this has been floating around. We got the world's largest bank, JP Morgan, which has also a partnership with Ripple, has filed a trademark for what appears to be a stable coin called JPMD. This will flow through the XRPL. I guarantee it. You heard it here first. This is big. This is going to bring trillions of dollars through the XRPL. All right. This is getting out of hand. Right now on the exchanges for XRP, the current circulating supply is 58.9. You cannot make this up, guys. What else is going to show up as 589? It's just crazy. I thought this was slowly becoming a Riddler myself. So right here, you got the real Remy Relief saying that XRP is the new Bitcoin. I've said this numerous times on this channel, and you guys know $1,200 end of year. That's his conservative price prediction for XRP. Everyone will either want it or need it. Either way, we are going to be filthy rich. You missed the .com, you missed Bitcoin, you will not miss XRP. XRP is Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, and Google all rolled up in one. That's why I have been telling everyone, buy whatever you can. Buy 2, buy 9, buy 7, anything. Just one XRP will be worth a fortune. Buy, hold, secure your bags. Be sure to take profits Q4, Q1. We will be explosive. $1,000 XRP is being conservative. Get your XRP off the exchange, guys. If you heard of the Bitcoin FTX collapse, they collapsed the exchanges, and those who had their Bitcoin on the exchanges ended up losing it, and they were only refunded a certain amount of USD, and it was not equivalent to what Bitcoin was trading at. And so the government does not care about you. So I cannot emphasize this as much. I will keep saying it. Cold storage, cold storage, cold storage. Get your crypto off the exchange, not your keys, not your crypto. Lock it up in cold storage and leave it there until you're ready to sell. Verson over at Black Swan Capitalist says, war is the cover to justify more money printing, rate cuts, and asset inflation to dissolve global debt and accelerate the transition into a new financial system, one backed by gold, powered by tokenization, and ran through protocols like XRP and XLM. This is a good video. I would highly check it out. Right here, you got Smoke Dog dropping a mic on here. Tether fired their auditor to avoid reserve transparency. Under the proposed Genius Act, stablecoin issuers would be required to back 100% of their tokens with cash, U.S. treasuries, and other low-risk cash equivalents. He says here, Tether, on the other hand, openly holds 5% in Bitcoin, 5% in precious metals, 9% is secured in loans. That's nearly 20% of their reserves outside the scope of what regulators consider acceptable. Why would Tether all of a sudden fire their auditor right before the crypto market is getting regulation and full transparency? That doesn't make any sense. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Because Bitcoin is being propped up by Tether and the Bitcoin ETFs. That's it. That's why you see Michael Saylor buying Bitcoin every day. He is leveraging against Bitcoin, and it's a never-ending cycle. And once Tether gets sanctioned, you're going to see the money in the Bitcoin ETFs flow out. So it doesn't help Tether's case that they decided to do this. So John Square says 9,000 new XRP wallets created in just 48 hours. Something is brewing, and it's not just coffee. The case did not end today. It still could. It's currently 6:53 p.m. here on the East Coast. But with that being said, if Judge Torres, decides to grant it tonight, great. If not, that date is coming. I was trying to help you guys be a little bit more optimistic. I don't want you to get your hopes, destroyed. We've been here before, but I think by Friday this week we will probably hear from Judge Torres, either granting the appeal or denying it. Bingo! This is probably the spice in this video that we wanted to get to. You got the Purpose Investments has received its final prospectus receipt, clearing the way to launch its XRP spot ETF. This is a spot ETF in Toronto. So this actually goes live June 18th, which also puts pressure on the US for the XRP spot ETFs. So you have Brazil now, and you have Canada, Toronto, that has spot ETFs outside the US. That's fine, guys. That's putting a lot more pressure on the United States to get their ducks lined up in a row, because the US is wanting to be the crypto capital of the world, and a valuable asset like XRP, they're not going to let slip away from their hands. So we will be getting these XRP ETFs by Q3 this year. Brad even said it himself. 24 Hours Crypto says, the fourth industrial revolution is here. AI, tokenization, real-time settlement, full-on digital overhaul, and somehow most people still don't see that XRP is plumbing beneath it all. Less than 100,000 people on this entire planet hold a real XRP bag and will create generational wealth. When the switch flips, they won't just be rich, they'll be filthy rich. History's already written. You're just deciding what role you play in it. Lock in. Amen, brother. I could not have said it any better. That makes me want to take you over to the XRP rich list. I showed you guys this in my other video, but right now there's currently 6.5 million wallets. Current XRP price, we saw about a 10-cent swing in price today off of a $40 million worth of inflows coming in today. Actually, it was like a 20-cent increase off of 40 million inflows. Market cap is a myth. It does not matter for XRP because it's a commodity. It does not trade like a stock. So once we get these ETFs, approved, we're going to be seeing historic numbers flowing into these ETFs, and you soon will be priced out, and it won't be easy to get to 10K XRP or even 5K XRP. Those days are coming to an end, my brothers and sisters. So get your XRP bag lined up. It's not financial advice. Everything I say in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes, but it was a pretty good green day. Bitcoin hit like 108 or 109. XRP topped off around 233 or 234. As you can see, the circulating supply. But yeah, guys, I can't stress that enough. Like, this is such a valuable asset, a lifetime opportunity, to change your life and your family's life, whoever it may be. This opportunity won't come again in the near future. So right here, Real Remy Relief, Moon in June, baby. Genius Bill, Stablecoin Act, the SEC Ripple case. I don't know if this is going to get settled this month, maybe next month. We'll see. Depending if the U.S. is ready to open the floodgates. So you got BlackRock and Templeton XRP ETF. You already have Templeton. BlackRock may have filed already, may have not, but we'll see. X payments. Mickle, XRP Mickle. XRP is emerging as a global store of value with utility. Pretty cool. And I made a large, very long XRP price prediction thread based on facts, public announcements, or filings. There's about 34 separate posts here. But at the end, it shows you guys what I'm predicting XRP each year based on the catalysts that I have in this thread. Year 2025, best case, $6,000 XRP. Most likely, 2,900. Worst case, 1,000. Best guess, 3,000. And you can see like what I predict for the years to come. So, pretty cool. There was one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I think that might be it. But with that being said, guys, like, it's already almost the end of June. We're approaching July. We're getting the Stablecoin Genius Act bill passed this week, Tuesday. Tomorrow is the last day that's going to be voted on, and then it will pass and it will be signed into law by President Trump himself. And that opens the floodgates, guys. So things are starting to accelerate. because the United States debt is it's a bomb that is just waiting to explode. We'll leave it at that. But position yourselves now before it's too late, and you guys will see what that would do to your life if you just take some time, research XRP in your free time, and make a decision for yourself, and go from there, guys. Okay. I don't know if I played this for you guys, but this was a video by Jack Dorsey. He just said that Bitcoin's going to fail if it's only used as a store of value and not for daily payments. Bitcoin won't ever be used for daily payments. I'm going to say that right now. Bitcoin will fail, and we've been saying this in all my videos. It's only a matter of time. That's a distraction from this asset right here, XRP. This is going to be the golden goose that lays the golden eggs. I'm very convinced. So keep an eye out on the XRP domino theory, and if that plays out, we will be seeing a 4-digit, possibly a 5-digit XRP at the end of the year. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you stay up to date and you don't miss any of my videos. And share this video to your friends. If you could do me a favor, type in the comments XRP to help boost the algorithm and get this video to spread out wide. With that being said, hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.